GamingBolt presents 15 secrets in Super Mario Odyssey you totally missed. If you haven't played Super Mario Odyssey yet, then you've at least heard that it's one of the best games ever made, and that's no small feat, especially in a year that also included The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey is more than just a great game, it's also a goldmine for Mario fans, packed with secrets, Easter eggs, references, and cool details. Let's take a look at some right now. Odyssey Globe Music. The Odyssey, Mario's hat-shaped ship that allows him to travel the world, has a few interesting secrets. The globe out in front plays different musical notes when you jump on it. Listen closely and you'll hear Jump Up Superstar, the game's signature song but in music box form. A second song will play and it's from the very first reveal trailer for those who remember it. Odyssey entrances. Though the front door is probably the most practical way to enter, you can enter the Odyssey from the top thanks to a hatch. Simply climb up top, ground pound it, and you're in. The other alternate route is through the rear exhaust pipe. Maneuver over to it and it'll suck you right into the Odyssey. Donkey Kong. From the first time we saw Jump Up Superstar and Pauline's appearance, we were in love with Super Mario Odyssey. While there are plenty of Donkey Kong references seen in the performance, a few are very hard to notice if you haven't played the original arcade platformer. The tune that plays during Odyssey Yussie portion actually resembles the original song from the 25-meter level. However, one of Pauline's dances, where she jumps from her back foot to her front foot repeatedly, is also a callback to the movement she had in the original game, which is an incredibly nice touch. Comet Observatory and Pause menu. This one is a little tough to catch. It involves going into the pause menu, selecting options, then choose mode, then going back. There are some distinct notes that play during these, but they seem like regular sound effects for choosing options. However, when played fast enough, they actually resemble a brief tune from the Comet Observatory in Super Mario Galaxy. Talk about well hidden. Moai songs. The Moai statues are probably some of the coolest dudes in the game, primarily thanks to their dapper pink sunglasses. If you capture one and put the shades down, you can see hidden blocks and invisible platforms. However, at some point, the Moai will also start humming some familiar tunes, including the Super Mario World ending theme, the opening and ending theme to Super Mario Bros., and much more. Napping buddies. Mario is the napping kind of hero, which means that if you leave him around for long enough without any controller input, he'll eventually doze off. However, if you leave him sleeping, then a different animal will rest on his nose depending on the world. The Cascade Kingdom sees a parrot settling on his nose, for instance. In a neat twist, if you sleep near a hat-wearing Shiba Inu, it'll settle down right next to you like a good boy. Donkey Kong Country. If you explore New Donk City enough, you'll find characters that appeared throughout the Donkey Kong Country franchise. They're confined to addresses and street names though. Diddy's Mart and Dixie Street are references to Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong Country. Likewise, Cranky Avenue refers to Cranky Kong. Taxi number 1981. Other secrets are abound in Super Mario Odyssey, right down to the taxis in New Donk City. If you observe the taxis roaming the streets, you may spot one with the car number 1981. This is the year that the original Donkey Kong released in arcades. It kind of makes sense to have all of these Donkey Kong references since it's, well, New Donk City. Super Mario Bros. Theater. One level in the Metro Kingdom has Mario entering a theater, and wouldn't you know it, but everyone is actually watching the original Super Mario Bros. There's no Mario on screen though, which is your cue to enter the green warp pipe on the left to commence the show. What follows is basically World 1-1 from the original Mario Bros, and yes, it is fantastic. Costume callbacks. There are a number of different costumes that Mario can purchase in the various kingdoms. Unsurprisingly, they all reference Mario's appearance in other games, but some may be unfamiliar. For instance, the sombrero and poncho resembles Mario's cameo in Kicks, where he'd show up during intermissions. Mario's black top hat and tuxedo resemble his appearance on the box art for Super Mario All-Stars on the Super NES, while the Explorer hat and outfit are references to his appearances in Mario's Picross, a puzzle game for the Game Boy. Mario 64 suit. The post-game Mushroom Kingdom is basically the same location from Super Mario 64. The nostalgia is in full force, with power moons looking like stars. Mario can even unlock a Mario 64 suit, which turns him into his blockier 64-bit self. That costume will be necessary though if you want to solve the mystery of the Dark Star statue. We won't spoil it, don't worry. Wedding dress shenanigans. If you have the amiibo of Princess Peach in a wedding dress and scan it on the Switch, you'll unlock the same dress in-game. Hilariously, Mario can put the dress on, complete with earrings. Even better, when you ultimately reach the climactic wedding, Bowser will compliment your excellent sense of fashion on seeing the dress. Non-exploits. Littered throughout Super Mario Odyssey are places that seem like they're accessible using exploits or really hardcore jumping skills. The funny thing is how the developer acknowledges the player's ingenuity and skill, so if you find a particularly neat portion of the level and can jump up there via all manner of trickery, you'll often find coins and more to reward you. It's a neat touch in a game full of them. Cactus woes and other details. A small detail, but one that still sticks out, literally, is when Mario runs into a cactus in the Sand Kingdom. When that happens, you can actually see the spine stuck in Mario's nose. Other notable details include Mario puffing his cheeks out when holding his breath underwater or shivering when wearing little clothing in cold places like the Snow Kingdom. Gesturing purposefully. When collecting power moons throughout the game, Mario's hand gestures will change from time to time. No, this isn't just some random gesturing, but an actual callback to previous 3D Mario games. For instance, the peace sign could be seen in Super Mario 64 when Mario collected a star. The open palm is when Mario collected a Shine Sprite in Super Mario Sunshine, and the closed fist is for when a Power Star was collected in Super Mario Galaxy. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.